Hi there, welcome to Crafty Shenanigans. I'm Shannon Smith, and today I'm really excited to show you how to make a box card. This was something that I hadn't tried before, and I was really curious. I'd seen so many cute things on Instagram and Pinterest, so I went ahead and I figured it out, and I will go ahead and share that information with you. So let's just get right to it. So there are a lot of stamping companies and paper crafting companies that carry box card dies, but I did not own any of those, so I decided to pull out my Cricut Explore Air 2, which I actually just got, and I'm just still kind of learning all the ins and outs of it, but I thought, okay, here's a good opportunity to try figuring this thing out. So I went on the Design Space and I found a pattern called Snowflakes Basket Box, and the cartridge that it's part of is actually called All Occasion Box Cards. So if you're looking for that, that's how you will find that. But let's just go ahead and kind of go over the different parts. So this is going to be the base of our card. These little pieces are going to go on the inside and then kind of stabilize it. And then these little pieces are just going to go on they're decorative, and this one will go on the inside. So we will just go ahead and start assembling, but I did want to just point out this is kind of your fundamental piece, the base of your card, and then like I said, these kind of stabilize it. So on other dies they may not have anything up on the top. These ones, in fact, this is the first time I've seen one with a handle, so you could just cut that off, or you can add to it depending on the dies that you have or what you're working with. But you can see there are tons of options when you're playing with box cards. So for us today, let's just get started on assembling what we have. And I'm going to start with the snowflakes because we're going to use some Nuvo drops on them, and I want to get that drying. So I'm just going to fold where it's scored. And thankfully, the Explore Air 2 actually has an option that you can put, there's a stylus attachment that you can put inside of it, and it actually does the scoring for you. Okay, so you can see how our piece looks now. And you could either go that way or you could go this way, depending on how you want the inside of your box to look. We are going to go this way. So, also part of the pattern came with these little snowflakes, and I liked that you could put them on whatever side. Okay, so let's attach those. All right, I'm gluing it so the inside of this is where the snowflakes are. Okay, so I want my handle to come in front of the snowflake, so I just had to fold it going the other way, and I'm just kind of bending it so that when it's in the box it'll be able to kind of bend either way. Now I actually am going to go ahead and put on my Nuvo drops. These are really cool. This was a new product to me, but I've been seeing all kinds of things about it, so I had to try it out. And they are really fun because they add some dimension. They're kind of like putting a little pearl. Depending on, I know they have some glitter ones too, but mine is like a little pearl, and then it'll dry looking like I put a little gem on there. We'll just add some details to our snowflake. And it does have pretty good control, the bottle does. So you can kind of control the size. Okay, so we'll just set that one aside. And I'm just going to do the same thing on this one. Only this one I want the snowflakes to be on the front. And this one, the way they designed it is it doesn't actually go all the way around. Like this one doesn't have the double tab. And this one's for later. Okay, So while our snowflakes are drying, the little Nuvo drops on them, we'll just go ahead and start assembling the rest of the box. So I'm going to go ahead, now I'm not going to fold down on all of the scored lines. One of these larger ones I'm going to keep up. So first I'll fold it along these lines. So I want this piece right here to be my back piece. So I'm going to go ahead and I will fold this flap down. All of them except that one. So this striped piece we are going to put on this back piece. And we're just adding this to the inside as well. Okay. So now we're going to do each of these little flaps. And because I used a sentiment, a pattern paper that had words on it, I wanted to make sure that they, oops, that's this one, that the words would read right when I did it. So I cut it upside down. So you saw those went together pretty quick. Now we'll just add all of our little outside pieces. Okay, so you can see that went pretty fast. The assembly is not too crazy. I want to flip that one over. Okay, so we're just about ready to get everything going on this. I'm not sure if these are quite dry, so let's just put our handle on really quick. Okay, so I think those are about dry now. We can go ahead and start the next step. I'm just going to take this white liner tape. This is an FSJ product. Excuse me, I always want to say project, but it's a product. Okay, and I am going to just go ahead and stick that on there. I'm going to want a little bit on the side as well. This is just a nice double stick tape. It has a really good firm hold on it. All right. So this piece right here is meant to go with this piece here. So we will just go ahead and tape those together, if that makes sense. So this back of this one will attach to the front of this piece. Then I've gone ahead and I've put a little adhesive on there ahead of time. And there we go. So now we've got our stability. We've got our cute little pop-up. You want to kind of bend it and make sure it's all going to work. And then we'll go ahead and fold these flaps down. It looks like I squished these a little early. Should have let my Nuvo drops dry a little bit longer, it looks like. But we'll just add another layer. kind of flattened out my Nuvo, guys. Okay. All right. So now I have this cute little owl that I colored a while back. I just thought it was really cute. I wanted to use this. It's from Unity Stamp Company, and it comes with these cute little sentiments. It's called Shaking Things Up. It says warm winter wishes, a merry little wish. Let's shake things up. So I just went ahead and did a merry little wish, and I just colored this guy up. But I actually used the Nuvo drops right here on the snow as well. And I did add just a little bit of a glittery gel pen on some of, just to give it more of a snowy effect. And then I sprayed it with a little bit of this sheer shimmer craft spray just to warm it up a little bit. So I'm going to use some foam squares on this guy. Kind of want to see where they need to land. Maybe I'll just stick them right on the handle instead. And maybe we'll add one to the bottom of this guy for good measure. Okay, so I'm just going to tuck him in here. I think he's a good spot, and then we'll just add our sentiment. There's a few different places we could put it. We could put it on the flap. We could put it on the back flap, which is kind of cute. We could even put it down on the front. But I think, let's try it a few places. That's not bad, but I think you can't see it when you're looking at it directly on. I'm kind of liking that. You can glue it if you want, but I kind of like that, the little addition of the clothespin. I just got these at Dollar Tree. All right, so there you have it. Let's add this little snowflake to the back. You can kind of add him to this side, I think. And it comes with a few extras. You can put them wherever you want. And like I said, there are several companies that make these cute little box dies, and they are not all so specific. So you can get just the box, and then you can add whatever you want to it. But this one just happened to be snowflake themed, and I thought with it being Christmas and everything, it would be really cute. Okay, so now you've seen how to make a box card. They're all pretty similar to one another, all the ones that I've seen. And like I said, you can vary it however you want. You can tailor it to what you want to do. But here are the basics for you. So if you haven't made one before and you're a little intimidated by it, don't be intimidated. Just go for it and try something new. Okay, well now you know how to make a box card, and I hope that you will do so. And if you feel so inspired, I would love it if you'd share it in my comments. And just go ahead and drop me a line anyway. I would love to hear from you. And I would love any suggestions that you might have for any content you would like to see going forward. And as always, please go ahead and subscribe if you have not done so. And go ahead and hit the notification bell right next to it, and you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. And I do appreciate all the shares, and I hope that you will continue to share with your crafty friends. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.